A verdict has been reached in the trial of a Kennewick man accused of murdering an Everett police officer. And with the legislation deadline looming, more and more law enforcement offices across the state call for fewer restrictions on police chases.
And a much nicer morning. No snow, Jill, with sunshine and a small shower or two possible in the rain variety. I'll get you ready for your Tuesday.
From Camp KVUE Local News, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Oh, it's Tuesday morning.
It's a lovely Tuesday morning, Jason.
I like to call it a Taco Tuesday morning.
Okay.
Is that okay?
We can go with Taco Tuesday.
I like
sure,
it.
yeah.
I'm just trying to make it positive.
Yes, I love it.
Trying to make it positive. Hope you're having a great morning so far, and you too, Jill. Let's take a look outside. And again, we're not seeing that snow that we saw yesterday morning. Kind of a late April Fool's joke. But we are looking much nicer, but darn it, we really aren't going to be warming up too much, at least in the middle part of our week here. We do have just a hint of snow still going on in the upper elevations of the Blues, and you can just see a skiff, but it would be mostly in the form of rain, snow. But that is going to be moving to the south, and we have a chance of seeing just a random shower or two, especially as we get to the evening hours. So we're keeping a close eye on that. So for your day today, mostly sunny skies. Again, highs are going to be in the mid to lower 50s today. For the Tri-Cities, pretty much similar situation, but mostly sunny skies, but still a shot of seeing an afternoon shower in the mid-Columbia and then in Walla Walla. We were right around that 50-degree mark, but still warmer than we were yesterday at those mid-40s. So folks, a much nicer start to your Tuesday, and a nice day is ahead with warming temperatures on the way. I'll tell you about that in my full forecast. That's coming up, but for right now, let's send it back to Jill.
A jury in Snohomish County has convicted a 51-year-old Kennewick man of killing an Everett police officer just over 1 year ago. The Everett Daily Herald reports Officer Dan Rocha was on patrol late last March when he saw Richard Rotter moving guns between two cars in the parking lot of a Starbucks. Rotter was already a convicted felon at the time and not allowed to have guns. Police body camera video shows they talked for several minutes, but when Rocha went to arrest Rotter, Rotter shot the officer several times, then ran over him while leaving the scene. Rotter crashed a few blocks away. Yesterday, the jury found him guilty of aggravated first-degree murder. He's set for sentencing 2 weeks from yesterday. Both the Yakima County and Kittitas County Sheriff's offices support a bill that would give them more discretion when it comes to when they can and cannot pursue a vehicle. They say ideally they'd avoid pursuits altogether, but sometimes the danger of letting them go outweighs the danger of risking a police chase. In cases where they suspect someone's committed a violent crime and might do it again, if not taken into custody immediately. Or if they're not sure who's in the driver's seat. They say that's why, although flock cameras that track license plates are useful, they're not a replacement for pursuits.
The flock cameras don't always identify who's behind the wheel. Matter of fact, we often cannot tell who's behind the wheel. So what does that take? It's personal contact with a deputy.
Law enforcement officials say lawmakers are working on a potential fix, but say it doesn't go far enough. And we'll have more on that later on Good Morning Northwest. That bill is working its way through the legislature, but it's not yet scheduled for a final vote. And the end of the 2023 legislative session is coming up this month. State lawmakers have until April 12th, which is next Wednesday, to finish voting on proposals. The session ends on April 23rd. WSU Tri-Cities unveiled a new statue Monday morning. It's a replica of the Cougar statue on the Pullman campus, commissioned and donated by WSU alum Gary Schneidmiller. He is hoping to bring this statue to each Washington State University campus. WSU Tri-Cities Chancellor Sandra Haynes explained that the campus is doing a lot to expand toward meeting the needs of the community, focused in energy and energy production.
Behind us is the Bioproduct Sciences Engineering Laboratory, and just last week we announced that we have a partnership with Snohomish County in sustainable aviation fuel. So a lot of research goes on in that building around bioproducts, bio-natural gas, biodiesel, and sustainable aviation fuel.
Chancellor Haynes says the university is also hoping to have more announcements coming at the end of the month with the Institute for Northwest Energy Futures as they look to how to move into a decarbonized future. We have an update this morning about 9-year-old Emily Wynn, the Tri-Cities golfer who competed at the National Drive, Chip and Putt Finals in Augusta, Georgia. Emily placed 5th in her division and had the highest putt score in the group. A total of 80 junior golfers made their way from regionals to compete in the National Skills Competition, which is designed to get children and young teens interested in the sport. And local baseball is back. The Tri-City Dust Devils invite fans to tonight's first ever Fan Fest. That's at Giesa Stadium tonight at 6. The Boys of Summer return to the Diamond for their season opener this Thursday, April 6th. Fans can get a magnet schedule and will get to see fireworks after the game. Local dams operated by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers and on stretches of the Snake and Columbia Rivers will increase water flow. The aim of the spring spill to help salmon, especially juvenile fish and steelhead, reach the Pacific Ocean. Changes in dam protocol during this time aim to allow the fish to pass through fish ladders and other open pathways through the dams. The water will flow over spillways instead of through turbines. The operations began yesterday on the Lower Snake River and will begin this upcoming Monday on the Lower Columbia River. And a warning about releases from McKay Reservoir in Oregon that could cause potential hazards from higher stream levels. You should especially be aware of fluctuating water levels between the reservoir and the Umatilla River. According to the Bureau of Reclamation, the reservoir may release more water to maintain safe operations and to allow additional water to move into the system. In fact, water levels may fluctuate in the coming months as rain and snowmelt continue to add to the reservoir. McKay Creek could run at full capacity, and you might notice higher water levels downstream of the dam. We'll return in just a moment, but first, Jason Valentine joins us live now for another quick look at weather.
Folks, we have a much nicer morning this morning, and we're looking at a pretty nice day today, but still cool temperatures. I'll get you ready for your Tuesday that's coming right up.
And last night, March Madness wrapped up as the NCAA has crowned its new national champions. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
Steps to a brighter future with Merit Resource Services.
When you are in need of substance abuse disorder treatment and your burdens are too much to bear alone, Merit will help. Our experienced and certified staff offers support recovery for all in need by providing access to quality assessment, education, integrated treatment services, and co-occurring services for substance abuse and behavioral health needs. Merit Resource Services, where we believe in recovery for all.
Total Energy Management has been serving the Tri-Cities area with superior HVAC service for over 38 years. Our priority is to exceed consumer and client expectations with innovative Carrier products in a brand new facility with state-of-the-art equipment. It's time to beat the cold with Carrier's Cool Cash rebate of up to $1,750. Turn to the experts at Total Energy Management and save on your next home comfort system.
At the Blue Mountain Station in Dayton, Washington, we invest in community. Our partners include Sweet Cheeks Bake Shop, Cedar Rain Spirits, Onyx Farms, Ray's Roast, Red Band Cellars, Bard & Bead Meadery, and the Co-op and Commercial Kitchen. We invite you to explore Dayton today.
Whether you're looking for your next houseplant, getting those spring flowers in the ground, or planting your dream garden landscape, Queensgate Gardens is the place to go. Queensgate Gardens in Richland. Let's grow together.
From Cap View, this is Apple Valley Eats.
Welcome to Sage Brewing Company. We're the Tri-Cities premier location for great beer and a laid-back environment. I love making Simcoe-focused IPAs and hazy IPAs and all kinds of different hoppy beers. So our two main beers are our Big Boss IPA, which is a Northwest style IPA. It's got plenty of bitterness and hoppy aroma from Simcoe hops. Not too bitter, but just enough to balance that malt. And then we also have our Hold My Haze, which is our hazy IPA that's really nice and juicy, has some real tropical fruit flavors to it, and a nice hoppy punch in the aroma as well. We opened up our original location here at the brewery in 2019, late 2019, and then we have a second location at Hanson Park. That location we opened up last year in December. So the brewery location is a family-friendly location. We have a very small patio out front to allow dogs, but this is where we make all of our beers. All of our beers are made here, and then we take them down to the Hanson Park location. The Hanson Park location is a 21 and over. It's a little bit more adult focused, but we've got a lot of activities and events that we try to have down there.
This newscast sponsored by wagrant.org. That's wagrant.org.
Welcome back, everyone. It's 5:10 on this Tuesday morning. It's time for sports. This morning, college basketball has a new champion. For the 5th time in their school history, the University of Connecticut men are bringing home a national title. ABC's Andrew Dimebert has more.
Overnight, the UConn Huskies winning the NCAA Men's Basketball Championship.
And the Huskies have their dreams come true.
Dominating San Diego State after a back and forth to start the game.
Top scorer for the Aztecs, and he gets the roll and bounce.
But then winning by 17 points. UConn hoisting its 5th title, all won within the last 25 years, the most by any school in that span. The Huskies' run seemingly inevitable as UConn won every game in the tournament by double digits.
We have the 4 national championships coming in, right? We've been striving for number 5. Now we got our own. Now we got our own.
Despite trailing nearly the entire game, San Diego State never gave up, managing to cut the lead to 5 with under 6 minutes remaining. But UConn responded with a 3 and never looked back, ending the Aztecs' remarkable run.
They were the better team, and they're deserving national champs. But I love my team. I love my locker room.
Adama Sanogo named the Final Four's most outstanding player. The 6'9" junior from Mali, scoring 17 points and grabbing 10 boards. The 21-year-old, who speaks 4 languages, delivering the final word before cutting down the nets.
I just want to say, like, anything is possible. Just believe in yourself. Make sure you make the right decision. I think everything is possible. So just believe in yourself.
Andrew Dimebert, ABC News, New York.
Thank you, Mr. Dimebert. Well, this is Dan Hurley's first NCAA title as a head coach. Well, American gymnast Suni Lee is stepping away from the Auburn Tigers gymnastics team. That, according to a statement she posted on Twitter Monday. Lee says she has been dealing with kidney-related health issue. She didn't name the exact condition, but did add that it's non-gymnastics related. The 20-year-old said she hasn't trained in the last few weeks because the medical team did not clear her to do so. She says she still hopes to compete for the United States at the 2024 Olympics in Paris, but for now she says she is focusing on her health and recovery. And of course, Lee won the individual all-around gold medal at the Tokyo Olympics in 2021. A year after that, she became the most decorated gymnast in Auburn program history. She won 8 All-American honors, the national championship on the balance beam, and was named the SEC Freshman of the Year. Coming up, a Tri-Cities woman comes forward to tell her story and to warn others about dangers of crypto scams. And folks, I'll return with your first alert forecast. Going to get you ready for this Tuesday. It's 5:13. Stick with us.
Have you been injured in an auto accident and aren't sure what your rights are? Give Allen Brecky Law Offices a call for a free consultation. They will explain the process to you for free, and we'll even look into the insurance company's offer for
Get $1,500 purchase allowance on a 2023 Cadillac XT5 and XT6. Visit your local Cadillac dealer today.
NexGard is the flea and tick protection that's #1 with vets. Your vet trusts it for her patients and her own dog. Plus, its delicious bee flavor is #1 with dogs. Use with caution in dogs with a history of seizures or neurologic disorders. Ask your vet about NexGard.
Hey, Dad, look.
Us.
This is the magma chamber.
This isn't us, is it? When did we get so connected to our devices and so disconnected from each other?
She's not answering.
What? And when our phones have turned us into this,
LT,
what do you do when you're a company that sells them?
We gotta fix this.
It's time to find what we're missing. Join us in taking a break from our devices. Take the phones down for 5 challenge for 5 days, 5 hours, or even just 5 minutes.
Feels good.
And let's find us again. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
It's one of the most awesome sights in the Pacific Northwest.
It's hard to decide which direction to look at. It's a very humbling experience.
And it's just a short drive from the Tri-Cities.
You appreciate what we've been given.
Fly the Northwest over Palouse Falls. Cap gave you local news at 6 tonight.
Homeowners, Washington is moving to renewable power. Consider an investment in green energy. Rooftop solar with Solar Power Northwest, a true one-stop shop. Solar Power Northwest, a better way to solar.
We are Grocery Outlet and we are your Bargain Bliss Market. What's Bargain Bliss? You know that feeling you get when you find the name brands you know and love, but for way, way less? That's Bargain Bliss. It's Grocery Outlet's 20% off wine sale, going on now till April 11th. We have hundreds of wines sure to pair with any gathering. So act now, cause these deals won't last long. Stop in and save today.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market.
Jennifer Garner talks her new TV project with pal Reese Witherspoon.
I couldn't jump at it fast enough, honestly.
Next, ET.
Tonight at 7 on Cap KVU.
Have you been injured in an auto accident and aren't sure what your rights are? Give Allen Brecky Law Offices a call for a free consultation. They will explain the process to you for free and will even look into the insurance company's offer for.
Portion of Cap KVU sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier. Now, Cap KVU First Alert weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Tuesday morning, everyone. Hope you're having a good morning so far. Hey, no snow this morning, except for the upper elevations, just a little bit in the blues. Nice Tuesday is ahead, and we do have a warming trend soon, but it doesn't look like it's going to be sticking around. So we're keeping an eye on those temperatures. Just a smattering of a little bit of snow in the upper elevations of the blues and just little bits and pieces. If you see anything, it will be very, very quick. So on our Futurecast, though, we do have a chance of seeing a little bit of afternoon showers, maybe early evening, but then that will be moving along. Wednesday should be a fine day, but as we get to, well, late Wednesday into Thursday, we have some shower activity coming into our area, so get ready for a bit of a wet morning for your Thursday. So we could see those showers actually persist on and off into our evening hours. So again, we're looking closely at that, but for your Wednesday tomorrow, looking very nice. So we're hovering around the freezing mark, save for, again, Yakima, you are chilly this morning, 23, 27 for Prosser. So do get ready for those cool temperatures yet again. There's mostly clear skies above us, so cool temperatures ensue. So as we move along in our week, we're going to finally get around or even above our average for this time of year by Thursday, and we're just going to kind of hover there, possibly seeing 70-degree temperatures by Monday, but then a big cool down is coming right after that. So we're going to see those warm temperatures at least for a brief time, just in time for our weekend. So wind speeds, we're going to see these slow down as we move along into our day. Still some double digits going on. Other than that, we are light, and we do expect mostly light winds today. As we move into tomorrow, just a bit of a push for Wednesday and Thursday, but as we get to our weekend, it isn't going to be the 20 to 30 mile per hour winds we saw last weekend, but still 15 to 20 mile per hour winds for your Friday and Saturday. So definitely some breezy conditions on the way. They will settle down for your Easter Sunday. All right, let's count it down. We're 2 days away from the Dust Devils opener Thursday night. Of course, their Fan Fest is today. Easter is 5 days away. The NFL Draft right here on Cap KVU ABC, just a little over 3 weeks away. So for our day today, we're in the mid to lower 50s for the Yakima Valley, right at 50, a little warmer for Ellensburg. Mid 50s for the Mid-Columbia, pretty much on par with what we had yesterday. And in the upper 40s, actually, that is warmer for the Blue Mountain region. They were in the mid 40s yesterday. So as we're moving along in our week, we do expect those showers early and possibly late on your Thursday, and could see another bit of showers on Friday and Saturday. We do warm up on Friday, going to stay right in those lower 60s through Sunday, and Monday looks to be a little bit warmer. Overnight lows get above the freezing mark. Wednesday, late night. In the Tri-Cities area, mid to upper 50s through Wednesday. Thursday, 65, so we get a little bit warmer in the Tri-Cities a little earlier, mid 60s through Saturday, and then 67 for your Easter Sunday. So folks, little bits and pieces of showers. Looks like early Thursday, late Thursday into Friday, and possibly a little bit of a vestige of that on Saturday. But for your Tuesday ahead, looking very nice. Just keep an eye out for maybe a quick shower in the late afternoon, early evening hours, but still a very nice, but still pretty cool Tuesday is on the way.
A Tri-Cities woman was minutes away from being scammed out of her life savings. But thanks to quick thinking gas station employees, now she's sharing her story and warning others. It was a couple weeks ago when 80-year-old Christine Altano saw this message on her iPad. It was telling her to contact this number so she could be let back into her Apple account and unfreeze her iPad. From there, she says she was essentially held hostage over the phone for hours by people demanding she drain her bank accounts and transfer the money to them.
He said, okay, well, the other way we can do it, he says, we can go to a Bitcoin machine. There's one on Clearwater at a Shell station. Gave me the address, and he said, and we'll get you a virtual wallet.
Luckily, when she tried to work the Bitcoin machine, Christine was stopped in her tracks. Her life savings remained secure. Later on Good Morning Northwest, we'll tell you who intervened and the red flags Christine wishes she would have recognized. If you or a loved one has been scammed, there is a National Elder Fraud Hotline. It can be reached by the number on your screen. Between now and the 14th of April, some local libraries are taking part in a community-based art display. It's called the Clothesline Project. It's meant to be a reminder of how often violence occurs and the impact abuse has on a victim, their family, and the community. The display shows shirts designed by victims and survivors of violence, illustrating their stories.
Some of the t-shirts have some of the things that they had to go through and how it affected them, and then there's others that have survivor stories saying that they got past the problems with help with a counselor or with an advocate that was able to go to court with them to deal with all of the crime that happened.
Another campaign that's coinciding with the Clothesline Project is the Little Hearts Project. Wooden figurines of 367 children are displayed at the Mid-Columbia Library on Union Street in Kennewick. They represent each of the children who were interviewed for child abuse cases at Kids Haven. Find all of the libraries participating in these projects on our website, yaktrinews.com. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, it's the most natural way to fight a cold, and it's found in some of our favorite fruits. It's National Vitamin C Day.
I really started looking around thinking, there must be a ton of chefs doing things, and although we have a lot of great restaurants here in town, I thought that there was a space for maybe one more person with a chefing background, We're working with a buddy of mine, Adam, that has Columbia Basin beef, and we're using Holstein animals that are being raised right here in Sunnyside. And what we do is we take a certain amount of those animals and we feed them a little more generously to get what we call chef grazed beef. So it's a little higher quality. You see a lot more marbling, what you would see in like a prime quality or prime plus beef. And we have that all processed out at a USDA certified plant, so that I was able to work with all the butchers, get everything cut and processed exactly the way I want. So we're just now starting. This is the infancy. These are actually the first, coming from the first 5 animals that we've worked with. So we're pretty happy so far, and we'll continue to keep them well fed and keep fattening up to where we get exactly how we want it. We do what we call Cigars Under the Stars. So every month, every first Thursday, we have a collection of people that just keeps growing, and the whole outside is turned into basically a big outdoor cigar and whiskey lounge.
Your roof protects your home and family every day. Shouldn't it be the best roof possible? With Era Roofing, a family-owned business in Prosser, you'll see why our customer reviews speak for themselves. No job too small, big enough to take care of your roofing needs. Era Roofing, a company built on quality and reputation.
For the first time in a while, the road ahead of us looks good. And it's about time. Since 1989, Arrow Construction Supply has been Washington and Idaho's leading provider of products and services for asphalt, concrete, and erosion control industries. We have all the products and equipment for sale and rent to get the job done. So if you're ready to make your road home as smooth as the road ahead, then you'll want Arrow paving the way. Arrow Construction Supply.
Hepatitis C? Don't just treat it, crush it with Maverick.
Conquer it with Maverick.
Cure it with Maverick. Maverick cures all types of Hep C.
In only 8 weeks.
The virus multiplies daily and can damage the liver over time. Maverick stops Hep C and cures it. If you've had hepatitis B, it may flare up and cause serious liver problems during and after treatment. Tell your doctor if you've had Hep B, a liver or kidney transplant, other liver problems, HIV, other medical conditions, and all your medicines. Do not take Maverick with atazanavir or rifampin. Report right away yellow skin, stomach pain or swelling, confusion and bleeding or bruising.
Hep C? Crush it with Maverick.
Conquer it.
Cure it in only 8 weeks. See Hep C gone with Maverick.
Ask your doctor about Maverick. AbbVie could help you save.
Incredible Palouse Falls by air. KapKVU local news at 6 tonight.
Welcome back. Well, you may want to grab a handful of oranges or hoist a glass of orange juice today because April 4th is National Vitamin C Day.
It is?
Apparently it is.
Okay. All right. Vitamin C is an important part of people's diets. And with this recent weather, it's a good idea to get a little more of it. It does help ward off colds, reduce blood pressure, and even lowers the risk of heart disease.
Vitamin C also helps keep skin healthy by protecting it from sunlight, heat, and pollution. So grab some orange juice and help your skin get that healthy glow this National Vitamin C Day.
I hit the vitamin C pretty hard, especially during the winter.
Oh, well, that's great. Yes, there's nothing I crave more when I feel I'm getting sick than orange juice, vitamin C. Yeah,
perfect.
Great.
I love it. All right, well, let's take a quick look outside. No snow this morning. We're looking at a pretty nice but cool day ahead. I'll get you ready for your Tuesday. That's coming up.
And coming up on Good Morning Northwest, following their involvement in a protest calling for gun reform, 3 Tennessee House representatives now find themselves in danger of expulsion. And history will be made in a courthouse in New York today as former President Donald Trump faces charges in criminal court.
In today's Tech Bites, Apple is reportedly cutting back production of its powerful M2 chips amid a slump in demand for MacBooks. Sources say Apple produced only half as many of the chips last month compared to the same period last year. It's not expected to affect the release of the 15-inch MacBook Air, though. Google wants to make your search for a vacation a bit easier and less expensive. New features include a flight price guarantee, the ability to see a slideshow of prospective hotels, and a function within Maps that lets you both find prices for and book nearby activities. Finally, YouTube is doubling down on Coachella. The music and arts festival starts next weekend in Southern California. YouTube says fans who aren't attending can watch performances on 6 simultaneous live streams. I think that means you can watch your favorite artists before and after they perform. So, Prima Donna and Post Malone. Those are your Tech Bites. Have a great day.
Ten years from today, Lisa Schneider will become the undisputed leader of a ginormous pack of dogs. Rescue dogs, to be exact. A second act made possible by the career reskilling courses Lisa's already taking now with AARP to help make sure her income lives as long as she does, so she can finally run with the big dogs and the small dogs who just think they're big dogs. That's why the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
As the world keeps changing, so does COVID-19. How recent is your booster? There are updated boosters designed to better protect against recent Omicron variants. Schedule yours now.
Hate it when a car freshener hits you with an overwhelming blast of perfume? Febreze car vent clips work differently. Febreze gives you consistent freshness that starts just right and stays just right for 40 days. Upgrade to Febreze car.
3 Tennessee House representatives are at risk of being removed from office after their involvement in a protest calling for gun control. And a nearly 2-year manhunt for the governor of Maryland's chief of staff, who allegedly planned to steal over $250,000 from the state, has come to an end.
A much nicer Tuesday morning for you with sunshine and a small shower or two later today possible. I'll get you ready for your Tuesday.
From Camp KVUE Local News, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Good Tuesday, friends. Good Tuesday, Jill.
And to you.
We're moving along in the week, so
Yes.
that's always a good thing. And no snow this morning.
I know, and I'm loving the warmer temperatures we're seeing for later in the week.
For later in the week, but then it looks like a big cool down after that.
Well.
But we'll take right now. We'll take what we can get.
Exactly.
Let's take a quick look outside, and folks, another. Well, not another, because yesterday was wild at this time, especially in the Mid-Columbia and the Blue Mountain region, but things have settled down. We still have a little bit of snow in the upper elevations of the Blue Mountain region. We do look like sunshine today. We have mostly clear skies right now, and that's going to continue into our day, but we do have a chance of seeing just a quick little afternoon to early evening shower, very quick if it does come to your area. Mid to lower 50s today for the Yakima Valley. Again, mostly sunny skies today. Tri-Cities area, you got the mid 50s, so looking nice as well. In Walla Walla, we're just still going to be right in those upper 40s. Still warmer than yesterday, but still pretty darn chilly for the Blue Mountain region. We do have those warmer temperatures coming this weekend. I have a lot to talk about and some shower activity this week as well. That's coming up in my full forecast. But for right now, let's send it back to Jill.
A developing story from Tennessee. A fierce political battle has erupted at the state capitol following last week's deadly shooting in Nashville. Parents and students have been protesting, demanding new gun laws. And now 3 state lawmakers could be expelled for their behavior during those protests. ABC's Rhiannon Alley has the latest.
This morning, Republicans in Tennessee have taken the first steps to remove 3 Democratic lawmakers, citing their involvement in gun control rallies at the Capitol. The Tennessee House will vote Thursday whether to expel Gloria Johnson, Justin Jones, and Justin Pearson. Republican leaders are already addressing them as former representatives, stripping them of committee assignments after they led supporters with a bullhorn on the House floor last week.
We're talking about providing them guns.
The 3 lawmakers say they were told they broke a House rule.
If this House decides to expel me for exercising our First Amendment right to help elevate the voices in our community who want to see us act to prevent gun violence, then they can do as they feel they must. But I and we must always stand up for what we believe to be right and just.
But Republicans say the 3 participated in disorderly behavior and intentionally brought disorder and dishonor to the House of Representatives. Protesters pushing for tougher gun laws have packed Tennessee's Capitol in response to last week's school shooting in Nashville. Students gathered at the Capitol yesterday after a school walkout, carrying signs and reading the names of the 6 people killed. Police have released new details about last week's attack, saying the shooter planned it for months and fired 152 rounds. In response, Governor Bill Lee has proposed a plan to strengthen school safety, including $140 million for armed security guards at all public schools. The governor also wants to add more mental health resources. Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
Notably absent from the governor's announcement were any calls to tighten the state's access to guns. The governor and Republican-controlled legislature have moved to loosen gun laws in recent years. 2 Florida political leaders landed in police custody Monday night after being arrested at a protest. Democratic Party Chairwoman Nikki Fried and Senate Minority Leader Lauren Book were protesting a new bill passed by the Florida Senate earlier Monday. The bill prohibits abortion after 6 weeks with exemptions for the mother facing life-threatening harm, victims of rape, incest, and human trafficking. Police say the 2 leaders were among 11 who refused to leave the premises after they were asked multiple times. They say they arrested them for trespass after warning them. So far, no word yet on their release. Today, former President Donald Trump will become the first president, current or former, to surrender on criminal charges. It's believed there could be some 24 counts, including felonies stemming from hush money payments in the final weeks of the 2016 election. ABC's Morgan Norwood is at the criminal courthouse with more on this historic case and the timeline for today's arraignment.
This morning, one of the nation's busiest courts will receive its highest profile defendant yet. Former President Donald Trump set to surrender on criminal charges. Trump waving as he arrived in New York Monday afternoon, the streets blocked off to make way for his motorcade. It's the same convoy that will escort him to the courthouse later today. The Secret Service will deliver him to the court to be arrested. He won't be handcuffed. But what's still unknown, if Trump will have a mugshot taken, and will it be made public? Also unknown, whether the judge will place a gag order on the case.
I think there's a good chance the judge will issue some sort of gag order, because the last thing the court, or frankly anybody, wants is tainting of the jury pool.
Last night on Fox, Trump's lawyer disputed that.
Can't be, won't happen. I don't believe anyone's even looking for that.
Trump will stand before a judge for arraignment on some 24 charges, including felonies. The charges stem from hush money payments to porn actress Stormy Daniels weeks before the pivotal 2016 presidential election, and allegedly disguised as ordinary legal expenses. For days, Trump has lashed out at Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg, and in the hours before boarding for New York, attacking the presiding judge, Juan Merchan, as a Trump-hating judge who would never give him a fair trial. Claims Trump's own lawyer would not repeat.
No, I don't believe the judge is biased. I mean, the president's entitled to his own opinion.
Trump has called for supporters to protest his arrest, and here in New York, the city is on alert. Mayor Eric Adams with a stark warning.
Our message is clear and simple. Control yourselves. New York City is our home, not a playground for your misplaced anger.
Now, there will be no video cameras inside the courtroom, but the judge will allow 5 still photographers to take photos before the arraignment starts. Now, once Trump leaves this courthouse, he'll head back to Mar-a-Lago, where he plans to speak later tonight. Morgan Norwood, ABC News, New York.
The manhunt for Roy McGrath ended with a deadly encounter with authorities. Maryland Governor Larry Hogan's former chief of staff died Monday after a confrontation with the FBI in Knoxville, Tennessee. That's according to McGrath's attorney. An attorney for McGrath's wife confirmed he died at a local hospital. No details have been given as to what exactly happened, but the FBI referred to the confrontation as a, quote, shooting incident. McGrath was taken into custody Monday after a nationwide manhunt. He faced charges in relation to an alleged scheme to fleece the state of Maryland out of more than $276,000. He pleaded not guilty and was released on bond. McGrath was indicted by a federal grand jury in October 2021 on charges that he defrauded the Maryland Environmental Service. The Justice Department said he was also facing felony theft charges and a violation of the state's wiretap law. Jason Valentine is here now with a look at your forecast.
Folks, a much nicer morning this morning. Still, we're going to be pretty chilly today. I'll get you ready for your Tuesday with some shower activity later this week I want to tell you about as well. That's coming right up.
And a new study finds that asthma may not only cause poor sleep, but asthma can actually be caused by unhealthy sleep habits.
Jack, we think you're gonna love this. Corn chicken. Corn chicken. Corn chicken.
So?
Get out. Right, okay.
My $6.99 popcorn chicken is back, only at Jack in the Box.
Pure Filtration Products is your Inland Northwest air quality specialist. We offer filtration products for all your commercial, industrial, and manufacturing needs. From cooling towers to industrial dust collection systems, commercial buildings, schools, hospitals, or manufacturing facilities, we have you covered. Call today and schedule your free facility site evaluation. We'll send a certified air filter specialist to your site to evaluate your filter requirements. Call or click today. Pure Filtration Products.
Breaking news, y'all. I'm here to present Educator of the Year.
The award goes to Gregory Eddy.
This is Gregory Eddy? Yeah, you with your fine silly ass.
Yeah! Look at us, 2 young guns, killing award season.
Go ahead and clap for me.
At West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco, we are open from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m., Monday through Friday, plus Saturdays for when the week gets to be too full. West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco, stunning smiles for the whole family.
Welcome to the Village Bistro. We're happy you're here. I wanted to share with you some of the things we have on our menu. One of my favorite things is our lemon ricotta pancakes, topped with blueberries and powdered sugar and butter, and oh my, they are so delicious. You gotta try our 4-cheese mac and cheese or burgers. Some say they're the best in town. We love to get to know each customer that comes in, and we want you to feel like family when you're with us.
Make an experience this weekend to Vapiano. Relax in the country, experience the wine, and share in the joy. Vapiano awaits you and your friends. Make it a day to remember. Vapiano Estate and Winery. Slow down, enjoy the journey.
Make your first move with battery power made by Steel. Right now, save $50 on the FSA 57 battery trimmer. Real Steel. Find yours.
There's something new from Better Than Bouillon. Introducing the Culinary Collection. Chef-created flavor combinations like smoky chipotle and Italian herb that add a little something special to your family favorites. But don't take our word for it. The Culinary Collection from Better Than Bouillon.
Pop, pop, pop music. Pop, pop, pop music.
My $6.99 popcorn chicken is back, only at Jack in the Box.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
This Tuesday morning, well, a new study says poor sleep may put you at greater risk for developing asthma. Researchers in the UK already knew that people with asthma often have sleep issues and that asthma can get worse at night. They asked the question, can poor sleep actually cause the common respiratory disease? Well, a 10-year study that looked at 450,000 people seems to indicate the answer is yes. The authors say people with a genetic predisposition and poor sleep habits were twice as likely to develop asthma than people in the low-risk group. The study indicates that getting a good night's sleep can even help people with genetic susceptibility, for the condition. The research was published in the journal BMJ Open Respiratory Research. And according to the CDC, adults need at least 7 hours of sleep at night, but the agency says 1 in 3 Americans have a sleep deficit. Coming up, gas prices took a sharp hike earlier this week, but what caused it? We'll have those answers next. And I'll return with your first alert weather forecast, get you ready for a nicer Tuesday, at least morning. That's coming up next. Stick with us, everyone.
Portion of KFKV sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
This Thursday through Saturday only, it's the 3-day sale at Furniture Row. And that means the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Plus 4 years, no interest financing. But don't wait, the 3-day sale at Furniture Row ends Saturday the 8th.
Hey Ham Fam! Easter is April 9th and Honey Baked Ham is your Easter dinner headquarters. Bring home our famous slow-smoked, fully cooked, spiral-cut hams, dripping with our handcrafted, mouth-watering glaze. Or try our smoked or oven-roasted turkey breast. At Honey Baked Ham, we have your complete meal with a host of delicious sides and decadent desserts ready for you to bring home. Spend less time in the kitchen and more time with your family this Easter. Place your order today, give us a call, or order online at myhoneybakedstore.com.
I'm getting backyard cookout vibes. Inside? Oh, that's the new DQ Backyard Bacon Ranch Signature Stack Burger. Now you can take the backyard anywhere with honey barbecue sauce and house-made Hidden Valley Ranch. You guys are taking this backyard anywhere thing really seriously. Maybe next time you'll take that DQ Backyard Bacon Ranch Signature Stack Burger to, the actual backyard.
We need a hose.
Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
An accident can shatter your life. At Tamaki Law, we put your life back together.
Clients come to us injured, burdened with medical bills, lost wages, insurance hassles. The list goes on. They're overwhelmed, so they put their lives in our hands. That's why we work hard and fight for the justice they deserve.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
Hey fans, Eric the Peanut Guy here to tell you that Dust Devils Baseball is back with affordable family fun all season long. Join me at Geisa Stadium on Thursday, April 6th for opening night. We'll kick off the new season with our annual Magnet Schedule giveaway thanks to Tri-Cities Community Health. We conclude the evening with a spectacular post-game fireworks show presented by CEO Energy. And on Saturday, April 8th, Come out for more post-game fireworks thanks to Yoke's Fresh Market. For tickets, visit DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It'll blow you away.
Click-It RV Tri-City Superstore has gone mad with huge discounts on a huge selection of top brand RVs, which means the lowest prices, factory incentives, and rebates.
You guys gotta beat the spring rush and get in here now.
Shop online and find the floor plan you like, then build it, price it, and click it. Or come to the Pasco Autoplex. From travel trailers to fifth wheels, toy haulers to motorhomes, the huge indoor-outdoor RV show is here. Get a better RV and the lowest price guarantee. Only at Click-It RV Tri-Cities or ClickItRV.com.
Be a winner like me and get the Click-It RV.
At Denver Mattress, we believe improving your sleep life should be easy and affordable. And during the 3-day sale, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Plus 4 years, no interest, and free shipping. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
Now, Cap KVU First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Welcome back on this Tuesday morning. Hope you're enjoying it so far. And it is National Vitamin C Day, so maybe a little OJ this morning. No snow this morning, which is very good, unless you're in the upper elevations of the Blues. Nice Tuesday is ahead, and we do have a warming trend on the way this weekend. So Skywatch radar, we're just seeing little bits and pieces of snow in the upper elevations of the Blue Mountain region, Blue Mountains, excuse me. And other than that, we're going to be looking at a nice morning with plenty of sunshine throughout. So on our futurecast, we do have a chance of seeing a little bit of shower activity popping up in places as we get into our late afternoon, early evening, but they should be quick if they do come to your area. Wednesday is looking mighty fine till we get very late Wednesday into Thursday morning. We have shower activity coming in, so get ready for a bit of a wet morning on your Thursday, and we're going to see little bits of showers as we get to Thursday and as we get to Friday and possibly even Saturday. So of course we'll keep a closer eye on that, but do expect your next round of showers very late Wednesday into Thursday morning. Current temperatures hovering around the freezing mark for most of our areas besides Prosser at 26, and our usual culprit for being chilly is Yakima. They're at 23 this morning. So if you're heading out the door anytime soon, please bundle up. We're going to see pretty much below average temperatures until we get to either Thursday or Friday. So this is the Tri-Cities getting those mid-60s right around our average, and a little bit of a push as we get into the beginning of our next work week, but we do expect another cool down after we warm up. So it doesn't look like a very sustained heating trend is on the way, or warming trend. So for winds, we have double digits in northeastern Oregon, Prosser, and in Walla Walla. We'll see those slow down during the day. Not too much wind expected today, and we're going to have oscillating 10 to 15 mile per hour winds at times the next few days. But as we get to Friday and we get to Saturday, we're going to see 15 to 25 mile per hour winds. So get ready for a little bit of a breezy start in middle of your weekend. All right, that Dust Devil, the Tri-City Dust Devils, their home opener is 2 days away, Thursday night. Easter is 5 days away, coming this Sunday. And the NFL draft is 3 weeks away from Thursday, and they'll be right here on Cap KVU ABC. Your highs today, mid to lower 50s for the Yakima Valley and for Ellensburg. In the mid-Columbia, pretty much on par with our highs yesterday, mid-50s. And believe it or not, we're a little bit warmer for the Blue Mountain region. Still very chilly, though, with highs in the upper 40s. So 7-day forecast. We're going to be looking pretty darn nice today and tomorrow, but then we'll see those showers come in late Wednesday into Thursday morning, and then we could see some showers coming in late Thursday into Friday. So we're keeping a close eye on that. For the Yakima, we do warm up to around the 60-degree mark for your weekend, and it looks like a touch warmer as we get to Monday. Overnight lows above that freezing point, of course, at 32 degrees. Wednesday late night, and going to stay there, it looks like, into our weekend at least. In the Tri-Cities area, mid to upper 50s through tomorrow, mid 60s for Thursday through pretty much Sunday, and a touch warmer on your Monday. And again, seeing some shower activity coming in as we wind up our week. So for your Tuesday, going to wake up to plenty of sunshine. We have mostly clear skies right now, and we're going to see that continue for the day. Just a little bit of shower activity possible late afternoon, early evening. Other than that, a nice Tuesday, and for a bonus, a nice Wednesday is on the way.
Researchers are trying to find out how a gray whale that washed up on a Washington beach died. The 40 feet long animal was said to be alive last Monday, though it looked emaciated. Researchers say it hadn't had food to eat. This isn't the first time the body of a dead whale washed up along a West Coast beach. Just this year alone, there have been 4 strandings so far. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration released a report late last year saying the gray whale populations along the coast are in a continued decline. They say it has been doing so for the past 2 years. Researchers believed the storms are washing up the carcasses that would have otherwise stayed in the ocean. You may have noticed prices at the pump are slowly on the rise as spring break travel gets underway, but prices could change again soon following the news of OPEC Plus unexpected cuts to output. AAA weighs in on what this could mean as more Americans are expected to hit the road this summer. Melissa Rainey has more.
On Monday, oil prices suddenly spiked after a shocking announcement by OPEC Plus and its allies saying they would cut output. The group of oil-producing countries and allies will cut production by more than 1.66 million barrels a day, starting in May through the end of the year, according to a Goldman Sachs analysis. With oil prices already rising, this impact could soon be felt by Americans at the pump. On Monday, the national average for a tank of regular gas came in at just under $3.51 a gallon, according to AAA.
Whenever we see crude oil rise, 9 times out of 10, we're going to see an increase in gas prices. That can be anywhere between 3 cents to 10 cents.
So what does this mean for those planning to gas up and hit the road this spring break and summer?
It's about gassing up and monitoring what your gas prices are going to be along your road trip, depending on where you're going.
Many Americans are hitting the roads to beaches in the South like Georgia and Florida and on the East Coast, according to AAA spokesperson Montre Waiters. She predicts there's going to be an even bigger uptick in summer travel and offers a unique tip on having better gas mileage.
Get the junk out of your trunk. So the heavier your car is, the more it burns gas. I know when you're traveling, you can't help that, but try and pack smart.
A federal judge in Alaska has ruled oil drilling in the National Petroleum Reserve can start for now. That's while 2 separate lawsuits filed by environmental and indigenous groups to stop it move through the court system. They had asked the judge to stop ConocoPhillips from the so-called Willow Project until the cases are decided. The lawsuits both argue the Biden administration's environmental analysis violates federal law. They say it needs to take into account how carbon emissions could impact threatened species. A spokesperson for ConocoPhillips says the analysis satisfies all legal requirements. Advocates say the Willow Project would create jobs and decrease dependence on foreign oil. Activists have been successful in delaying the project in the past. Back in 2021, a judge ruled against the Trump administration, citing problems with its environmental analysis. When we come back, the 50-50 raffle is a time-honored tradition at many Major League Baseball parks. And for one Milwaukee couple, the Brewers raffle was literally life-changing.
April is National Foot and Ankle Health Awareness Month. After showering, dry and moisturize your feet to avoid infections. More information at yaktrynews.com.
Prasa Orthopedic Center podiatrist Dr. Jared Clifford is accepting new patients. This is how we care.
When it comes to supplying the farm, come to Northwest Farm Supply. Keep a flock healthy and happy with the largest selection of Purina around, plus all the equipment you need to keep the farm running right. And we have the best customer service. We really do. Northwest Farm Supply in Hermiston, Prosser, and Othello.
Welcome to Some Bagels and Gelato at the Uptown Plaza in Richland. We've been making fresh bagels from scratch since 1991. From plain to everything and all those yummy flavors in between. Taste the difference that a fresh bagel can offer. We're sure you'll agree we have the best bagels in the whole world. And while a bagel is tasty on its own, it's even better when topped with our fresh-made flavored cream cheese. We have onion and chive, jalapeno, strawberry, and even sriracha. Go ahead, you know you want some. And when you want to step it up even more, our bagel sandwiches will keep you coming back again and again. Breakfast and lunch, hot and cold, we have a sandwich calling you. Of course, the best way to get your day going is with our fresh roasted coffee. Straight up black, latte, or mocha. Some Bagels and Gelato could be your new coffee break. And of course, we've been known to serve up smiles with our homemade gelato. A dozen flavors of goodness, certain to satisfy. Enjoy it here or take it to go. So, we invite you to visit us here in Richland or at our Kennewick location on Washington. Either way, you'll get friendly service and food that is sure to satisfy. Some bagels and gelato and some bagels too. So, we hope to see you real soon.
You rip and tear your old statements and bills, but thieves use this information to steal your identity. Don't be a victim. Get the ID Police, the new ink roller that encrypts all your old documents. So before you throw it out, just roll it on, and your information is gone, both on the front and through the back. Even if the paper is held up to the light, even your medical information is safe with the ID Police. So block it out before you throw it out. Order now and get your ID Police for as low as $9.99 and get free shipping too. This offer is not available on Amazon, so call or click now to get your ID Police for as low as $9.99 with free shipping. Order now.
Call 1-800-803-0512. That's 1-800-803-0512. Or visit getidpolice.com. So call 1-800-803-0512 now.
Prasa Orthopedic Center podiatrist Dr. Jared Clifford is accepting new patients.
Let's head closer to home, everyone, on this Tuesday. Looking like a fine day, just staying still relatively chilly, below our average temperatures. We're right around the 50-degree mark for Ellensburg. Again, more sunshine than not today. In the Yakima Valley, we're in those mid to lower 50s, a little bit cooler the more north we go, but still nice conditions today. Keep an eye out for a late afternoon, early evening shower, mid 50s for the lovely Mid-Columbia and over in the Blue Mountain region. Much improved this morning, some 50s in there, but mostly right around the 50-degree mark. Again, a little bit of shower activity possible today, but more sunshine than not, and a nice Wednesday is on the way as well, as showers will return late Wednesday into Thursday morning. My full forecast is coming up.